going into America with how much you made towards DC?
No, not at all. I don't think there'll be any fights in DC again. Golden Boy said we don't want to put a fight on there in DC. Even though it's a shame because the crowd was amazing. I mean the crowd buzzed off it. Amir Peterson, it was a sellout and everything. But I think other boxers like myself will see what happened, and they'll see the other fighters out there will see what happened to me, and they'll think forget going to DC because it just puts everyone down really. If they know decisions are going to happen online, it's going to be unfair, and if the fights are not going to be fair, then I don't think people want to go there. Back there, and Golden Boy have said they don't want to put any shows on in DC. So,
understanding the point that Amir was told he'd won.
Yeah.
2 minutes before he's been told he's won, and then after all that controversy about counting the cards and then saying that he's lost, emotions are high. Emotions are always just come off a great fight, fantastic fight. So the comments that Amir made, they were absolutely true and right. When he's just been told he's won and then saying he's not won, it's obvious that there'll be no fights.
In boxing, there could be a bit more of an effort to ensure that fights staged in hometown of the fighters can be actually treated a little bit better. Because in recent times we've seen tragic events which have seen Pacquiao take a decision over Marquez, we've seen Matthew Macklin lose.
All we want is fair fights, and that's what boxing wants. Because when fights don't happen fairly, it just puts you down. And I think it's bad for boxing really.
Yeah.
And people watch that and all the champions see that and they think, why should we go there and fight, or why should we defend our world title against voluntary defence, or why should we fight someone in the home state? I think when a lot of other fighters see what happened to me, I don't think they want to, fight an opponent in his home state because this is what happened. I mean, all we want is a fair and square fight. Have neutral judges and a neutral referee, and I think that'll be the perfect thing to really do. It's a learning curve for all of us. It's a learning curve for all of us, and I don't think I'll be making that again. I don't think I'll be wanting to fight someone in his home state again with his home referee and judging.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate. British boxers have got to go and challenge and got to go and defend, and that's how they're going to bring belts back to the UK because they're great boxers, and I appreciate what you're saying, but you have to go and do it, and there's no different to champions or challengers.
Why has Amir had so much trouble finding opponents at the weight? Why should he have?
He's the best.
Why should he have to make concessions?
He's the best. He has to give a lot away. Everybody comes to him. He's a great, exciting fighter. Everybody knows that the way he's risen from being a young star at the Olympic Games to being a world champion has been a very fast-track progress. He's not avoiding any challenges. He wants to go in uncomfortable zones and make the fights happen, and we have to do that. And at the 140, the people that was there, we offered it to the Bradleys, and he refused. We wanted to unify the belts. You all know what Amir offered. It's never been heard of offering 50% of the UK money. So he's coming out of his zone. So he has to come out of his zone. But now we're back to in popularity. Amir's stake's gone up again. The media, the HBO, the Sky, everybody loves Amir because he's an exciting fighter. In popularity, it's gone up again. However, it's a learning curve. All the greatest fighters will learn from it. Manny Pacquiao did it. He has 3 losses under his belt. It doesn't matter if you lose, if you gain in the audiences and you gain in the crowd and you gain in popularity. It doesn't really matter. And that's where we are now. We did it with Prescott. He's the first one that comes back in and gets everybody around the table. He's done it again, and he wants to do it again, and he'll build on it. He knows what his mistakes are, and he knows where he can get to. We believe in him. Shah believes in him. Freddie Roach, myself, all the team believe in him. So, from our point of view, sometimes we have to give a lot more to get the right fights that we need.
Yeah, we
offered a lot of fighters the opportunity, and I even said I put both of my titles on the line. When we offered the fight to Lamont Peterson before, he didn't take it, and that was for the WBA and the IBF. That was for the WBA, sorry. Yeah, that was this country, and he refused that. And then we offered the fight for a unification fight against Morales. He turned it down. Tim Bradley turned the fight down, and then the other fighters like Lucas Matisse and them guys were already fighting each other. So, and I needed a fight in December, so it was quite difficult to get a fight. And that's one of the reasons we went to Lamont Peterson's backyard, really, because we wanted to fight, we wanted to face someone, and we have to make these moves if you want to keep on fighting and stay active.
Any more questions?
If we come through the Peterson saga, you win the second fight, speaking about Floyd Mayweather, if the Mayweather fight does not materialise for whatever reason, is there anyone else that you've got in your eyesight?
There's a lot of fighters out there who are huge names, and you've got like Shane Mosley out there at 147. I think that'll be an amazing fight. You've got me and Manny Pacquiao will never fight because we train together and everything. We have the same trainer. But you've got Victor Ortiz, Berto, they fighting each other.
Yeah.
The winner of that could be a good fight. Like I said, styles new fights, and I really think Berto might take that fight against Victor Ortiz, the second one. So, me and Berto would be amazing to clash. Two styles that could make a good clash. So,
do you think the Bailey fight's dead in the water now?
I don't think he'll ever take that fight. We were ready for him. Twice we offered him a fight, and he was offered the biggest payday in his whole career, and he refused to take the fight. Even this time, before Lamont Peterson offered him the fight, putting the two titles on the line, and the fight, and his one, the WBO he holds, and he still refused to fight. So, we can only try, and I think we did get a little bit desperate, looking for opponents, and that's the reason we went to Lamont Peterson, in DC to fight him.
I know you said it after the fight, but are the sounds from Peterson's camp positive about the rematch?
Mr. Sheriff has been speaking to, from Golden Boy, been speaking to the camp. It's still early days yet. We have to wait and see what the outcome is. And if he agrees, that's great. I'll commend him for it. He told me straight after that it was a great fight, let's do it again. And and Peterson himself said it in the press conference that he'll even come to the UK. Saying things is one thing, but doing it is another, and I hope that throughout the camp, Barry Hunter and his team were magnificent and kept to the word. And I hope after the fight they keep to the word as well, because that's, in a way, that's something that they themselves and the public and the media and the boxing world wants, that rematch, and I hope they stick to their guns and give it to us.
Just one question. The worst scenario, they're not interested no more. They've got bigger fish to fry. They ain't gonna deal with you guys. And as we say, no sign. We know the boxing game. We understand what's going on here. Where do we go from there?
We're not looking beyond the appeal process at the moment.
Right.
We have to go and follow that process. And once we've exhausted the efforts of the appeal process, then we'll reconvene as a team again. Both there's Freddie Roach and Golden Boy and Amir, and then we'll sit back. But at the moment, we're concentrating on the appeal process.
Okay. What's the best that can come out of that appeal process?
The appeal process, there's a number of things that can come out. I can't go into it, so I'll just wait a few more days once everything's been lodged, and then it's down to the commissioners and the two organisations to have a look at it, and we'll wait until what they feel, and then we'll move into stage 2.
I mean, I'd like to say thank you from England and from Leeds that they said it was good effort. All the boys enjoyed it. It's what my day today. So we're looking forward to seeing you back on time.
Thank you, guys. We're obviously not disappointed in this. He's our champion. He continue will be. We know what's happened and we know where we're at with it. We're not downbeat in any way, shape or form as a team or as a fighter. So we want to build on this and continue where he needs to get to and support him all the way. So with your help and guidance and everything else, I'm sure we'll get there. Thanks very much. British media has been absolutely fantastic, and so has the fans, and all the thanks and the tweets and the letters and the flowers.